Hey, hello everyone, Ashes48 here, and today I'm working on my game. Um, I ran into a bit of a problem with something that I don't understand. Um, so I've been doing the backgrounds, of course, and I went to change the image in the load and save screen here. So let me show you what's going on. I've tested this in another project also, and it works fine. In the other project, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is the title, by the way. Um, Here's an external link to my itch.io page. New game, so game options. Okay, what's happening is in the load game screen. I'll show you that in a second. We'll load up from the game here. That way I can show you some of the backgrounds and things, or actually have it in the game. And I don't want to start at the beginning because I've always just showed this one section of the island. Okay, what's going on is I have a sort of a custom load menu that I made, and I don't know if this has anything to do with it. I don't think so because it works in another project, the same little pop-up menu. But what's going on is I go in here and save, so I'll just save on all these here. I don't know how you delete these saves, by the way. But anyway, so back to the point here. Let me go down here, and we'll try to load our game from that save point. And it asks you, are you sure? Yes. And I keep getting this error. Now the error is, I guess, cannot read properties from null, and I've tracked it down. I'm no good at finding things like this. I don't know anything about the coding of this engine, but I watched a video and the guy was talking about properties of null, yeah, but it was in a different game engine completely. But it was Java, which is what this uses I think, JS. Anyways, line 29. So I have to hard exit this. So I tracked it to a common event, which is in the save and load show save game images. There's this is line 29. Whoops. This is I gotta get down here. This is line 29. Bitmap equals null. Okay. What's this say here? Okay, yeah. I don't really understand this. I don't understand any of this really. So whatever the problem is, it's in this. I think. I'm not absolutely sure. And I think that's line 29 anyway. Well, it's close to 29. I think it's skipping those blank ones, but yeah. So, anyways, I have to get this fixed because there's no way I can change engines at this point. I'm halfway through with the game, and that has to be fixed. This is a point and click adventure game. You can't play it all day long and not save your game and load. That would really suck. I can't have it that way. So I have posted on the discussion board here. I don't know if I'm online or not. Anyways, I have posted about the problem here, so I'm really hoping that someone can answer or help me with this. Um, because at the moment the game's broken. I took a screenshot here. It's line 29. It's in a call common event, which it doesn't say exactly which one it is, but not that I can see. Maybe there's some other things here too. I don't know what those mean, but most of it's at line 29 there, or that 668 or 29, 29, 29. Now I've tried it in my other game. Okay, the only thing I've changed in my game so far is the major difference is the video, uh, the animated video backgrounds. The and using the movie files instead of screenshots of the background. I don't want to go back to the other because this just looks too nice. It plays smooth. Everything's working great except for that. But that's the only thing different. So I thought maybe it might have been the movie backgrounds, but that's not the case though, because even in this test inventory, I loaded in my little pop-up menu into here. Once it gets loaded here, I'll show you. So I loaded it up in here to check to see if maybe you can't see it down here, but it's here. It's hidden. But this is still playing a movie background. There's no characters or anything like that, but there's a couple hotspots. So I tested it in here and it works fine. So I click the key template that I made, key number 2. Now we know it'll go. So let's just go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna click key 1, key 2, and then I'll save my game. That way I know that I'm gonna save it on a different one. I tested it before and it works. So I'll save it in these two slots. Okay, so now we can either exit or I don't want to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and exit just to make sure. Okay, so it exits. Now I'm going to load my save file from that point, from here. Click yes. And see, this works just fine. It ends up back here, but in the save menu. But now I should be able to click this and leave. Yeah. So that saved my game at that point. So that's working. So that makes me think it can't be the movie file. It's just something else. But the problem is, like, this is identical. There's nothing different except it has more going on. So I'd say it's like um, something somewhere else here that I'm missing. I don't really know. But anyways, um, I did change the backgrounds once, but I changed them back now because of the error, and I didn't really want to deal with that just yet. So I changed it back, and I was like, okay, it's still not working. It's still not working with this background. So it's nothing to do with the background. Something to do with something else somewhere else, and it sucks. But I did have the background made, which I'll show you here. And here's the background that I put in there. Let me start it up in this. I don't like using the Windows Media Player. I like using the classic one. It's just, you can pause it by clicking. But you can hear the fire sounds, and you can see the little candle lights flickering over here. And these books were supposed to be the save slots, and I only had 4 of them, which is one. I think I put 1 here, 2, 3, and 4. But this is the background that was going to go in there, and here this is actually the load game screen when you hover over one of the books. I had to add 2 picture frames because the images of your save game went up here, and it worked. It worked like in looks, but it didn't. It always got that crash, or that where it wouldn't load. So here's the when you hover over one of the books, it lights up like this pink color, and then well, I can actually. This was used as an overlay of that video background. Here's like the idle image, so nothing's going on here. And then the select image, I was going to do sort of a golden color, like in the original game engine here. When you hover over, or when you select and you hit click OK, it'll light up like a gold. Yeah, there's the hover over, and then when you select, I guess it might be this. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So I've got that problem. I do have more of the backgrounds going. Like I've showed Spooky Blue Island. I hate how Windows Media Player. It doesn't load up like full screen really. Like this one. I don't know. I don't like it. But I've got this video. This one's working a lot smoother. You can see the water animation is a lot better now because I erased everything around this area, so I get a higher frame rate. The fog back there, the biomatic fog, is still a bit weird looking. It kind of goes through slowly. I don't like that, but I'm on a laptop, so I can't do anything about it. And here's another one of Spooky Boo. This one don't have any sounds added in, but this is the video recording anyway. So the next area up when you click the little arrows, and to the left here is a little cemetery, which is where this video goes to. We turn left and start going up the stairs to the cemetery area. I don't have any sounds loaded in for these either, but I started recording them and getting the good, the better frame rate anyway for the videos. Let me see if my new game works. The new game button. All the buttons seem to work so far. The hotspots. Now I can't load from here either. It'll just crash. Yeah, but I can't show you this. So I'll show you the intro, the prologue. But I don't want to show too much of it in my videos. He's just coming into the island here. The prologue. But that's as far as I go. Because it's just some silly stuff that goes on. It's funny. Well, it's funny for me anyway. At least I try to keep it clean too, so no drug reference, no, maybe alcohol reference because they are pirates, but like some rum, which I've renamed to some dumb, DUM. So yeah, so everything else is working great. I just ran into that problem. I mean, I wouldn't have even noticed it if I hadn't have tried to use I changed the backgrounds in here. So I was like, okay, let me just test it. So I saved my games, and then I went and tried to load the game because I needed those little images to. Let me start this. I needed those little images to show up. Oh dang it! I'm still on the. Let me go. Set this too. Yeah. Um, I needed those little images to show up so I could get them into place in those picture frames from that little background I showed you earlier. These images here, I needed to replace them, move them into a certain area inside those picture frames, and it looked great, but unfortunately it's broken, and I don't know why. So I'm stuck with that. Now there's some hotspots on here too, like that you can't see. So if you click the bow, it's not pointed out with an arrow. These just kind of show you which way to go, the paths. But there's other things that you can click, you know what I mean, like the flowers and like this little thing here. You can do something here. My boat. He needs his map. He needs his map, guys. I need my map. So anyways, I'll figure that out. I hope. I switched engines once. I was using a different game engine, and I ran into the problem to where I couldn't do like something I couldn't do. I don't know what it is now, but the other engine is this one. This is a good engine too, though. I know what it was. I couldn't do. I don't think I could either figure out the animated backgrounds or something like that. I don't remember. So I changed to one that's very similar. These two are very similar to each other. Oh, this one's a good one too. If you want to make a smaller, quicker game. I really don't want to have to switch engines again because this is taking so long to get this far. I do have the Age engine. I think this is ATV background image also, and there's Godot. Godot would probably be my best one to use, but I don't know if you can do a visual novel style game with this. I'd have to learn it, and just the same with Unity and some other game engines. I would have to relearn. I would have to learn them, and I don't really have time for that. Not at the moment anyway. Eventually I will learn how to use these also. So this is like my starting point. So, and I've learned a lot about this engine. So yeah. Yeah, so I'll continue working on the backgrounds and getting everything into place. Like the story and the rest of the game. But I need to be able to fix that this load and save menu. Try to save my game here, see what happens. This is a different scene completely. So I go back to that. Yeah, this is like this cuts here. And it goes to a completely different sort of a chapter or scene, I guess. Yeah. I'm trying to like narrow down where it's at, what is happening. So trying to save in different screens. This is all the same, all one scene here. This whole island, all one scene. But it's just got different labels that you jump to. So let me try loading it. Now that I know I've saved in a different scene completely. No, still precious. Still the same thing. Cannot read properties of null. Now I don't know what null is. I'm guessing it's that bitmap. I don't really know. So I'm not good at this type of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, well, hopefully you've enjoyed this little bit of content. I know it's just like me problem solving again, but hopefully you've enjoyed watching this. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.